Hello everybody, my name is Cool. I'm bringing you guys View Replay Cast number 16. And I am kind of proud of myself because like I made a little arrangement to make the noise a little bit not as loud in my house whenever I'm casting. So hopefully it does work out. Hopefully I do not get many complaints from my parents. I'm sorry guys. But anyway, all that aside, because you guys don't really care about that, you guys want to hear about this cast that's going on. This is a View Replay Cast, like I said, View Replay Cast number 16. It was sent in by somebody. I'm not going to tell you who it was sent in by because the general assumption is that the person who sent it in is probably the one who won. But this one is apparently fresh off the slate. All of the replays that I had as of last week, well, every single one of them, like I think it was 6 of them, went expired. So either Valve updated their replay servers or something. I don't really know what happened. Long story short, I didn't new replays, so I started freaking out. I put a message inside the Google Plus forums. Google Plus community page for Dota 2, and almost everybody responded pretty quickly. Big shout out to the Google Plus community, Dota 2 community page. Jeez, it's hard to say all that at once. Big shout out to that. That page has been supporting me a lot. I feel all the love, and I'm gonna throw them as much love back to it as I can. I think we're up to 1,111 members. We might be higher than that right now, but it's growing, and hopefully it'll keep growing. But anyway, we're jumping ourselves right into this game. Of course, I know how long it lasts, but you guys don't know, because that's kind of the point of this whole thing. Because you guys want to hear the surprise. You guys want to feel the surprise, the fun of a Dota cast. It's basically, yeah. Honestly, I didn't really think that through. Anyway, all that aside, as far as side things, what is on my desk? Let's go ahead and talk about that. I have some chapstick on my desk because chapstick is always good. I don't care who you are or what you do. Chapstick is always useful, no matter any situation. So anyway, that's what's on my desk. Also have a pack of cards because I play cards a lot whenever I have friends over, which is not often. Sad days, I know. I have no friends, but that's what the internet's for, right? Anyway, all that aside, I think I'm coming down with the cold. It's actually pretty sad for me because that means my voice is going to sound a little bit different to me. It might sound the same to you guys, but I don't know how my voice really sounds because there's some science about when you say stuff, your voice vibrates around your ears and it makes you sound different from what you actually sound like, and yada yada yada. But all I know is I sound different to myself, probably because my nose is starting to get a little stuffy. I did have a slight sore throat this morning, but it did kind of go away. I just drank a whole bunch of tea and prayed that it went away, and it obviously went away. So boom, look at that. Prayer does work sometimes. Prepare for battle. Yeah, let's not talk about that anymore. Anyway, moving on to the introduction. As far as the dire side goes, let me go and start with the first person, which is Nature's Prophet, Sir Feastalot. I was supposed to say Sir Firstalot. Sir Feastalot. On that Nature's Prophet, we have Ethel S. Sleepy. On that Broodmother, we have Roosevelt on that Luna. We have Foxino Rampage on that Phantom Assassin. And last but not least, we have Make Rampage on that Bane. And that sums up the whole entire dark side. Moving on to the Radiant. Oh, there you go. Go away. Moving on to the Radiant side. As far as they go, we have Z-Brat KO on that Sniper. We have Drew DeCrewley on that Chaos Knight. We have, oh, that's a tower. That's not a person. We have Hardcore Noob on that Troll Warlord. We have Diamond Fix. 30 seconds Diamond Fix on that Puck. And last but not least, we have Kunko Rage on that Pudge. And it looks like we might have a little bit of discrepancy of who's going mid. We have 3 mid so far. Hopefully these guys do get this all sorted out. Pudge looks like he's going to go ahead and go top. Okay, sure. Or maybe he's going to stay mid. He's checking for a room. I don't really know. But these guys just line up into the match. This was a, I guess I can't say relatively low level anymore. This guy's been playing for a while. The guy who sent in the cast, I think it was, where was he? Oh wait, I can't tell you guys that. Ha. Yeah, I forgot. Because if I tell you guys who sent this game in, you guys would definitely have spoilers because you assume that they won. So my fault. So the person who sent this in has been playing for quite a while, so I can't say relatively low level anymore. I can only say that it is just a recommended replay cast. So hopefully we see some awesome things happening. Hopefully we see some relatively standard things happening. Let me go and bring up the last hits and denies, because that's what you guys want to see when it first starts over. And we see who's this Pudge finds himself a haste rune. He going for bottle first. And I complain about this every single time I say it, or every single time I see it, and I will continue to complain about it every single time I see it. Please don't go for bottle first, because bottle first gives you no sustainability. Yeah, sure, if you're catching all the runes, you're getting sustainability, sure. But if you're not getting those runes, you have 0 regen, and if the player is, if your opponent's really aggressive, your opponent is really keen to what you're going for, like if Broodmother right here saw that Pudge went for bottom first, Broodmother will be spamming the crap out of all her abilities on top of him, doing as much damage as possible to him, and then shooing him out of lane, basically punishing him for buying that bottom first. The reason why you want to go for regen, like let's see, I guess Sniper's a decent example. Oh god, Sniper's in a little bit of trouble. He might be getting caught out. He got sprouted, and now he's getting chased by Luna, and now he's just turning around and pop a salve probably and go back into lane. But if you take a look at what Sniper has decent regen. He has the tangos, he has himself a healing salve. That's really good as opposed to going for that bottle first. So he has regen, he can stay in his lane. All that damage that he just took, if this was Pudge, all that damage that he just took, Pudge will probably be able to, you know, maybe use his bottle charge for one of those instances. But if that happened again, then Pudge will be out of this lane completely. So going bottle first is not really a good idea. I do not recommend it at all. I see Pudge doing quite a bit of damage to himself, and then he has like 0 regen to back it up. We see Luna taking a lot of damage up top. Puck was doing work on top of her, and now Nature probably taking a few lives. One more shot from Puck, and we'll be getting the kill. Luna's going to do some beautiful body blocking, and there it goes. Nature probably goes down. Luna helping Puck get the kill, and now Sniper's going to go for the kill on top of Luna. Luna has ate a tree, so she's regenerating up. I think she'll be able to make it out alive. Yes, she will. Moving on to what else is going on around the map. We see Bane down here harassing the crap out of Chaos Knight. Chaos Knight doesn't care. He's going to run the opposite direction. He has himself 8 charges in his wand, so this Bane is spamming out his abilities. I'm not too sure if I agree with that. He's spamming the Enfeeble by the looks of it. And Chaos Knight has 10 charges in his already fully built wand. So another thing I was going to say, I would be complaining about the wand as well, but seeing as how Bane is spamming his abilities consistently, giving Troll a negative 30 damage, that's ridiculous. So that means he's only hitting for 19. It's making it extremely hard for him to last hit. But anyway, Bane, what I was going to say is, I was going to say, don't go straight for that magic wand. I'm assuming he didn't go for it first. I'm assuming he did go for it first. Hopefully he went for that first as opposed to boots. Anyway, we see Pudge walking around the corner. Pudge was invisible. He had a haste stream. He's going for the Phantom Assassin goes down pretty darn easily. She did not see what was coming to her. Oh wait, that's right. Hold on. Spectral Dagger purges? No. Spectral damage is just pure. Okay. I was going to say the spectral dagger purge. But no, it does not purge, it just slows you, and it does pure damage. That's what it was. Anyway, at any rate, I was seeing Nature probably TPing up top. Okay, Nature probably TPing to the side, trying to scare everybody away. I'm not too sure what that was all about. He just really wanted to use up that mana. He felt the ability felt a little lonely, so he went ahead and used it. Meanwhile, going back to mid, we see Pudge. He still doesn't have anything. He has 550 gold on his bank account. Why has he not bought anything yet? I do not really know. What is he going for first? I don't really know. He could be going straight for those boots. I mean, sure, go ahead and get that 50 extra movement speed, but still, I can't really think of what else. Okay, Pudge could be building an urn. There you go. Anyway, we see Luna go down top to the Puck, or sorry, to the Sniper. Sniper OP with that range, OP with that headshot. He has 2 points in his take aim, so his range is increased by a little bit. He has 1 point in that headshot. Totally agree with that. So that means he's able to get that mini stun. Headshot is all about the mini stun. The damage is okay. The damage is good as well because it goes from 15 to 40 to 45 or 65. I think maybe 2 points in headshot, or yeah, 2 points in headshot would be actually good enough until you get to those max levels and stuff. But anyway, all that aside, definitely building in an agreeable way. Moving on to Pudge. Pudge has 1 point in hook, 2 points in rot. Yeah, definitely agree with that. Rot or stats are definitely recommended, mainly because you don't really need that flesh heat because it's retroactive. So why would you go for it straight ahead? So definitely agree with what you're building, Pudge. Moving on to CK, I'm so happy to see that CK did go for that static item first, as opposed to going for those Glove of Haste. Typically what you see in some of these matches, you see somebody when they're building those power traits, they go for the Glove of Haste before they go for the Belt of Strength. So the Belt of Strength for CK makes a lot of sense because it gives them 6 additional strength, so that's giving him roughly, was it 200? It's 19 times 6, so that's not 200. That's like 100, a little bit under 150 extra HP, or a little bit, somewhere around 150 HP. And it's also giving him more damage to help him with his last hitting. And on top of that, it's giving him some nice mana regeneration. Well, okay, not nice, but it's giving him some mana regeneration. Moving on to what's going down here. Brood Mother's getting cut out. There's a Central Ward placed here by Pudge. Pudge will be able to get the skills. He's going to rot her to death. And there we go. Shit. There goes Brood Mother. 1 extra flesh heat for Pudge. I wonder how many stacks he has in that. We'll see sooner or later. But Brood Mother definitely going down. Not too sure what she was doing around there. Maybe she was trying to dive on top of Pudge. But it didn't really work out. Pudge himself Sentry Wards and boots. That's what he was saving up for. And that Sentry Ward placed mid will definitely help him control his lane against his Brood Mother. I see Nature probably taking a little bit of damage. Nature probably taking a lot of damage. He is going for those power traits as well. He built that Belt of Strength so he can survive in his lane, or maybe he just built it because it was a more stat efficient item. It doesn't really matter. He's supposed to stay alive, I guess. There's another Enfeeble coming up from Bane, so CK probably has 15 charges by now. Okay, he only has 3. He used them recently. So there's a Troll of Thorn on the axis. He's barely hitting the... Oh my gosh, everybody's getting pulled back. Very beautiful play by these guys. And there goes Bane pretty much going down. Reality Rift and Hook OP. So there's a double kill going to Pudge because of Rot. That was a pretty cute play. Very well played by the CK. And also very well played by the Pudge. That was like, you focus this one, I'll focus that one. Let me go ahead and take a look at the item, or actually, let me take a look at the gold graph. The gold graph is in favor of the Radiant, mainly because their ganks have been going off, and they're the only team with kills so far. Things have been going well, things have been going in their favor. XP graph shows the same other thing, but as always, with the XP graph is relatively irrelevant, mainly because the longer and longer the game goes on, the closer and closer that converts to 0. So anyway, so here's Broom Mother trying to go on top of Puck. Puck can just get away. She can just throw her illusionary orb and shoo away. But no, Ludo's gonna come around the corner and make sure she thinks twice about that. But thereby, Sniper's gonna make sure she thinks 3 times about that. And he gets a kill on top of Luna. And now Broom Mother activates the ulti, trying to do a little bit of life steal. She's gonna attack the creeps, heal herself on up, watch his attack and everything. But Sniper's putting some nasty damage on top of her. That's the ulti from Sniper, able to get the kill. That is one cool thing about Sniper's ulti, is that it cannot be dodged. Meanwhile, down the bottom lane, we see, whoa, yeah, we see Bane going down to the Troll Roller. Okay, he went down to CK, sorry. Doesn't matter, he was, they're both involved. Spectre, or sorry, a dagger thrown out by, is it Spectre Dagger? What is the name of that thing? Stifling Dagger. So Stifling Dagger was thrown out by Phantom Assassin, but didn't really do much. It moves too slow, and it, well, it wasn't really gonna help anybody. It does what was it? How much damage? It's doing a hit to 150 damage. That's really about it. So CK is really getting his money's worth with this wand. Here's Phantom Assassin going in for the kill, but she's not doing nearly enough damage. She does not have a point in her ulti. I do not really know why she was trying to go in there. Now she's in a lot of trouble. CK has the reality. If he pulls her back in there, goes a kill for CK. So pretty sloppy play, to be honest, on the side of the Dire so far. Not really coordinated at all. The Radiant do have a Absorber Ward over here, so I think I might have saw whoever's walking on the corner. Pudge throws out the ulti on top of Nature Prop. Nature Prop's in a little bit of trouble. Haste on Pudge, most annoying thing ever. And now he's gonna be playing his he's gonna be reenacting the Dindy Pudge. So much damage going to Luna if Pudge can just line up a hook. No, he cannot line up a hook. There was a tree in the way, and I think it would have missed anyway. So anyway, that game, that was a pretty rough engagement for the Dire up top. So far, the Dire have yet to get a kill. Hopefully they'll get one soon. I think so. That means nobody on the Radiant side has died. What? That's ridiculous. So this game is turning out to be a raffle stomp by the looks of it. Here's Broom Mother trying to go in on top of somebody. Pudge does have no, he does not have a Sentry Ward left, and he has 0 regen yet, or he has 0 regen to his name. He only has a bottle. And now Broom Mother's going to try to go on top of Sniper. Pudge is around the corner. Pudge can just turn around and ult the Broom Mother. Broom Mother will be in a little bit of trouble. Broom Mother, where are you going to be going? Where are you going to be going? She has the support coming from the backside. Here's a Phantom Assassin. Sniper's just hiding around the Pudge, acting like a bodyguard. Now Sniper's in a little bit of trouble. Sniper's going to turn around and attack Broom Mother. Might have been his last mistake, and he will be going down. Here's a Curry as well. Will she get the Curry? I don't really know. Mega Kill going to Broom Mother. He kills, or sorry, Mega Kill going to Pudge. Pudge kills the Phantom Assassin, and Broom Mother's able to make it out alive. Mission kill Sniper definitely successful. So that's a first. So finally the Dire are on the board with that kill that Broom Mother just got. Also, a few things to note. The Ring of Aquillas, I think it should be 2 ring. Okay, it's just Ring of Basilius. Ring of Aquila and Ring of Basilius. Yeah, sure. Yeah, sure. Broom Mother has her little spiders that she wants to give extra iron or give extra armor and stuff, but still turn it off because it puts the creep away. But anyway, move back to the fight. We see somebody going down. We see Troll Roller going down to the queue from Broom Mother. And now we see Puck getting chased by the Broom Mother. Will Puck make it out alive? I don't think she'll make it out alive because she has no mana left. And Broom Mother's going to continuously stalk the crap out of her. And she goes down. So double kill going to Broom Mother. Broom Mother has all the kills on her team so far. So if Broom Mother gets out of hand, things will become very bad for the Radiant. Mainly because, well, a fed Broom Mother is still a fed Broom Mother no matter how the game is going. That said, if Sniper keeps getting kills like this, I think it won't really matter because Sniper can just have somebody else buy a gem, get some detect in the spot for him, and he'll kill Broom Mother before Broom Mother even gets to him. Pudge is doing relatively well. He bought a whole bunch of items since his last death. He has 1 healing salve. Not really sure what the deal was with that. And he also bought a cloak. Yeah, he also bought a cloak and face boots. And Broom Mother is gonna feed her spiders to these guys. Please don't do this, guys, because your spiders do give gold. They give 11 gold each, and there's about 20 spiders. Oh, sorry, not 20 spiders. 5 spiders. So that's 55 extra gold that these guys are getting, mainly because of that. So don't feed your spiders if you can help it. And Broom Mother definitely could have helped it. She just sent her spiders to go attack Sniper. Let's see, as far as items go, let me go ahead and list like I usually do, and not finish like I usually do. Okay, boom, look at that. See, this is why I can't finish, because people keep fighting. And my Pudge throws out a hook, it misses because of the Bane's Nightmare. Bane is stunned up by the CK. And CK is not able to get the kill on top of that. Meanwhile, Phantom Assassin doing as much damage as possible to CK. And CK doesn't care. CK just or sorry, not CK doesn't care. Pudge says no, stop that, and he goes for the ulti on top of Phantom Assassin, able to get the kill on top of that. Meanwhile, CK is still hanging out mid. He has that wand. He has 0 regen yet. I think he's trying to build an armlet. If he is trying to build an armlet, he needs to hurry up with that. He's going for the Glove of Haste before he goes for that other item, which is something else. the Helmet of Iron Will. Helmet of Iron Will. Helmet of Iron Will, really nice item. It gives you that regen that I know I personally always complain about regen. I say regen this, regen that. Buy some form of sustainable regen. Bottle is not a form of sustainable regen, by the way. So anyway, buy some form of sustainable regen. If you take a look at all the items we see on these everybody in this game, we see they have a whole bunch of clarities, healing salves, and tangos. And as far as the other side goes, I mean, Bane has himself a soul ring. That's some decent regen. Broodmother's building herself a soul ring as well. That's some really good regen for what it costs. So definitely go for those items as opposed to building, getting a bunch of tangos and getting a bunch of healing salves later on. We see Troll activating ult. He's gonna go toe to toe with whoever this is. With Phantom Assassin. Phantom Assassin will be losing this fight. Everybody's missing their attacks. Come on, a few more auto attacks from Troll. One more auto attack, and he'll get the kill on top of Phantom Assassin. He will be able to get that. No, oh my gosh, what happened? Oh, his damage got taken away by Bane, and there he goes. Troll able to get the kill on top of Phantom Assassin. So Bane throwing the feeble on top of Troll, and now Bane's gonna go back and die. Not too sure what he was trying to do accomplish with that. Maybe he's trying to get a quick brain sap, but he was out of mana for it. He had a soul ring, but even if he would pop that soul ring, he still would have been dead. Anyway, meanwhile, we see who went down. Luna got a kill on top of CK. Ulti from okay, God. Pudge able to get the Dindy hook on top of the Luna and get the kill on top of that. And meanwhile, Brumell's waiting around the corner. Her ulti just ran out. Sniper's surrounded by enemies. He doesn't know it just yet. Brumell's around the corner. Pudge is also around here, so Sniper has a little bit of support. They're going to play Ring Around the Rosy. See who gets it. Who's able to get the kill. Pudge can't turn around, throw a hook, gets the kill on top of Nature's Prophet, and now Sniper's going to continue running. If he can just keep running, he'll be able to make it. Pudge is able to ulti just in time. Sniper can turn around and throw the ulti, but no, he can't. He doesn't know where she's at. She's invisible right now. Pudge is going to do as much body blocking as possible. Make sure his teammate can get out alive. Very well played by the Pudge. Pudge obviously knows what he's doing. But still, I don't agree with building the bottle first. Please don't go for bottle first. Unless you unless you really know what you're doing, and by really know what you're doing, I mean unless you can get 30 last hits in the first 2 minutes, which is impossible. Then don't do it. I would prefer to see some sustainable regen, but it doesn't really matter because Pudge is building himself that Hood of Defiance. He will have regen relatively soon, so I can finally shut up about that. Come on, go ahead and buy that Ring of Health. Go ahead, you know you wanna. You got the gold for it. He has 1,800 gold in his bank account. He's just waiting to see what let's see what he buys. There we go. Ring of Health on to him, and he has that full Hood of Defiance. Thank you. Finally, some sustainable regen on top of Pudge, so I can finally stop talking about that. As far as mana regeneration goes, that's negligible because I mean his Pudge, he's a mana whore, yes, but I mean, oh my God, look at that hook. Luna just stood still. She's just lining up right for him. Pudge's coming around the corner. She's going to not phase shift or not jump to her. Is it Eternal Jaunt? I think it's called Eternal Jaunt. Yes, Eternal, or Ethereal. Jeez, I said Eternal. It's Ethereal Jaunt, not Eternal. Always say Eternal. Anywho, at any rate, we see Nature's Prophet up here. Pudge is going to throw a silence down on top of everybody. Nature's Prophet will be going down to the ulti for Sniper, and now Brumo is just hanging out around the corner saying, what happened, everybody? I think if these guys are a little bit more attentive, or are a little attentive, they could see that Broodmother is around here, mainly because of the Ring of Aquila aura that the creeps are getting. Let's see if they get them. Yes, they do. They are receiving the Ring of Aquila. The Ring of Aquila buff. Maybe if they pay attention to that, they can say, hey, Broodmother's here. We need to kill her. We can drop down some Sentry Wards and kill her. That's probably a little, that's like some high level stuff that you can do if you really pay attention to that. Pudge activates a Clarity Potion because he wants his mana to be up. Might as well just build yourself a, just build yourself an urn. If you're playing Pudge and you want mana regeneration, just build yourself an urn. Urn is a really nice item, especially considering the fact that he's getting a whole bunch of kills. He has 10 flesh heaps. That's a lot, people. That's a lot of flesh heaps, and he hasn't died just yet. Let's go ahead and take a look at the we've seen Pudge get thrown out the blind hook on top of Nature's Prophet, able to get the kill on top of that. Pretty good for him. Meanwhile, around the front side, we see Luna going toe to toe with CK. If he just throws out his ulti, he'll be able to get the kill faster. But no, doesn't really matter. Luna still go down. CK doing too much damage. He almost goes down to the ulti from Luna though. And there's a one pop by him. He finally built that Helmet of Iron Will, getting that regen. Yay, regen! That's plus 3 HP regen, guys. That is a lot more regen than he would have had if he wouldn't have had, or if he wouldn't have had the item. That's 3 more than he would have had. And he found himself a regen rune, just to make matters worse for these guys. So now CK can stay out in the field and continue to kill stuff. Moving on down to the bottom lane, we see Phantom Assassin trying to farm up. What is she trying to build? Is she still broke? I think she's been dying all. Yeah, she has 0. She's 0, 6, and 0. She's tanking up this tower for no apparent reason. She does not have any points in blur. At least put 1 point in blur is really nice. We see somebody getting cut out of here. Who's this? We see Sniper going invisible around here. Very nice play by Sniper. Sniper just stood still. And he's going to continue standing still. He's going to throw an ulti on top of Nature's Prophet. Nature's Prophet will be going down to that. Meanwhile, we see him around the backside. We see Broodmother. She's just barely on the edge of her net, or on the edge of her web. If she would have walked just 1 step forward, she'd have been able to go invisible in time. But no, it doesn't matter. She goes down. Godlike for the Pudge. Pudge is destroying these guys in this game. Pudge is really the story of this game. Pudge and CK. Well, actually, no, not even Pudge and CK. Just Pudge. Pudge's play has been on point for the most part. I'm still gonna keep complaining about that bottle though. There's the ulti from Sniper getting thrown on top of Luna. Very nice thing to do when you play Sniper. If you're playing Sniper, just go and continuously spam out your ulti. It's a lot of damage, and it's more effective if you use it before somebody is low HP. Because if you only lose it when somebody has low HP, that's pretty much wasted damage. If somebody has 10 HP left and you throw out your ulti, and his ulti does 355 damage, and somebody has 10 HP left and you wait till the last minute to use that, that's pretty much 345 damage that's wasted on just going for that. Anyway, Chorwell's going toe to toe with Nature Prophet. Nature Prophet just kind of mad that Chorwell can switch to ranged, and Chorwell is able to get the kill on top of that. Meanwhile, Broodmother is just sitting around here. She's going to throw a few Spiderlings. I'm not really sure what much Dire can do. Dire in a very dire situation. Lols. If you take a look at the items, you see blades of attack for everybody. I would see Chaos Knight, he's trying to build himself that armor by the looks of it. He has those treads already, so it's really nice for him. As far as Puck goes, Puck is trying to build phase boots. She has phase boots. She has a Dagon as well. She just has to go pick it up. Whenever that gets to her, she'll have those. She'll be happy. Chorwell is trying to build himself a Shadow Blade, and he also has phase boots coming to him. And he also has that Helmet of Dominator. Helmet of Dominator doesn't give you any more regen. It only gives you life steal. I did not learn that until recently. It gives you 5 armor and 20 damage and 15% life steal. So I didn't know that also. Whenever you have that Helmet of Iron Will, be careful about upgrading that because it gets rid of your regen. That's just a side note. Moving on to Pudge. Pudge has a Force Staff, and he also has that Hood of Defiance. Force Staff, really good item on Pudge, mainly because it increases mana pool and also helps him deal with his mana issues. And on top of that, he can Force Staff himself forward, like we just saw down here. He Force Staff himself forward, throwing his ulti on top of you, and then after his ulti's over, he can throw his hook right in front of your face and make sure he gets a guaranteed, was it 350 nuke or 360 nuke? So Pudge trying to see if he can get a hook on top of that creep. There's also some side utility with the Force Staff on top of Pudge. Pudge can Force Staff a creep out of his way if he really wants to. I've seen that happen once. He Force Staff a creep out of his way and then threw the hook, and he got the hook on top of somebody. He can Force Staff his ally forward to save their life and then throw the ulti on top of somebody else. I mean, it's a number of things that he can do. Or actually, he can Force Staff himself forward, throw a hook to on his allies, and pull them towards him, and then keep running. I actually seen that. I saw a video as well with that. And Pudge throwing a hook, trying to fish, see what he can get. He picks up a creep. He's not happy about that. He throws out his rot. Just follow things up. Chorwell. Meanwhile, Chorwell is put to sleep by the Bane. He has a nice little nightmare. His axes were going. Meanwhile, on top, what do we have going on? We had Nature Prophet throwing the tree on top, or throwing the sprout on top of Pudge, and now Nature Prophet's in a lot of trouble. The ulti from Pudge will be coming out soon. That's what I was saying before. The Force Staff's so useful on top of Pudge. This ulti from Puck throw on top of Broodmother. Broodmother's going to stand still, wait for it to run out. It lasts forever. Meanwhile, what do we have over? Okay, we had Luna going down up here to the Pudge. Pudge gets a double kill. Meanwhile, Broodmother is just hanging out on her web. That's really all she can do is sit down and hide. She has herself a Vladimir's offering come to her. I'm not too sure I agree with that item choice at all, mainly because only one, it will reveal where she's at. Yes, her Spiderlings will get the life steal, but she hasn't really been using them all that effectively. And then on top of that, she has a Ring of Aquila and a Ring of Basilius. What you can do if you're building that Vladimir's offering is disassemble your Ring of Aquila so you can save yourself 500 gold and then get to your Vladimir's offering that much faster. And now look at it, the Dire don't even have a courier, so that's not good at all. So there's no courier for the side of the Dire. Their items have been coming to them via snail mail. Meanwhile, and by snail mail I mean they had to go get it themselves. There's like snot in my nose. It's disgusting. Anywho, at any rate, the Dire kind of had their back against the wall. Pudge is really showing how strong he is with those hooks, apparently, and he's going to force that forward and try to catch a Broodmother. He's almost able to catch her. She's just barely out of range of Rot. If she was in range of Rot, he would have been able to perma chase her, but no, he didn't have no mana for his ulti to begin with, so it doesn't really matter. So now everybody's running back home trying to get this stuff. There's still no courier on the side of the Dire side. That's not good at all. It's 20 minutes into the game and there's been no courier. At least Bane can get one, but Bane decides not to. He has enough gold for it. He has 574 gold in his bank account. And as far as everybody else goes, I mean, let me go ahead and go down the list of items. I think I never finished the items, did I? I didn't finish the Dire side. As far as the Dire side goes, Broodmother has that Vladimir's offering. She also has power treads. That's cool for her, but she kind of has a Ring of Aquila, and she also has the Vladimir's offering. Those auras do not stack with each other. I repeat, those auras do not stack with each other. So it'll be much more efficient if, like I said before, she disassembled that Ring of Aquila and used it to build the Vlads. That way she wouldn't be wasting her gold. As far as everything else goes, Nature Prophet is trying to build himself what looks to be a Dagon, or it could be a Force Staff. Probably a Dagon, because Nature Prophet typically goes Dagon, or sometimes goes Dagon. Force Staff is not as obvious. That's what I'm trying to say. Meanwhile, we see Chorwell going toe to toe with Roshan. Roshan will be losing this fight by the looks of it. Chorwell is just doing so much damage. He has those phase boots in his bank account. He also has something else over there. And this Roshan going down. Brumel's coming around the corner. She's going to run away. She doesn't like what she saw, and she's going to continue going. One thing you can do as a Brumel is you can place a web inside the Roshan pit, and it will give you vision in that one little spot to let you know when Roshan is being done. And also, it acts as a deterrent for people trying to go for Roshan when you're there. Anyway, Puck is going to do a little bit of juking on the Phantom Assassin. Phantom Assassin is going to try to perma chase her, and she's going to see if she can find a reality rift on CK, bringing him uphill. And there's a stun coming from CK, able to get the kill on top of that. Meanwhile, what do we see going on over here? We see Pudge waiting around the corner, trying to see if he can catch a body. He has another staff of wizardry. What will he be building with that? I don't really know. Maybe a Rod of Atos, maybe Aghanim Scepter, probably Aghanim Scepter now that I think about it. So Aghanim Scepter coming up on Pudge. He'll be happy about that item choice, and he's doing well enough that it doesn't really matter what he builds. He can build Dagon level 5 right now and still do well. We see Sniper was getting chased by the Broodmother. Pudge is trying to see if Pudge was just turning around and hook, he would be able to get everything. But no, Broodmother was able to go invisible just in time, and Pudge trying to do as much damage as possible. There's a shot thrown out by Sniper, and now Broodmother will be able to make it out alive. The Vladimir's offering did help her out a little bit, stay alive a little bit more longer in that one. But not really. The Courier 4 Radiant is going to come right over here over Brumella. Brumella's going to try to go for the kill, but no, she might lose her life in the process. CK throws down the Reality Rift and almost kills her. And now Brumella's going to run in circles. She almost got the kill on top of that, though. And here's Pudge coming around the corner. There's a web thrown by Brumella. These guys know where she's at right now. And Pudge might be able to get the kill. If he throws a blind hook, he could potentially catch her. I don't think he'd be able to. Meanwhile, I hear Aegis was popped. Aegis went to Chorwola. Chorwola went down to somebody. I don't think it really matters. He had the Aegis, probably went down to PA. And there's a sleep thrown on top of Chorwola, but it wasn't fast enough. Bane wasn't quick enough with that mega kill going to Sniper. He was able to get the kill on top of Nature's Prophet. Meanwhile, Brumella is still waiting around the corner, waiting around here. This is level 1 webs, guys. Upgrade those webs. Web is so useful for Brumella. It increases your movement speed. It increases your movement speed. It increases your health regen, and also increases the number of webs you can have. So, if it increases your health regen, she can have 8 regen right now. So, with that Tango, she will have 13 plus 8. What was that, 20? Gosh, was that 21? 21 HP regen. Once you stand on those webs, so that's really no, that wouldn't be 21. She would have an additional. She would have an additional 6. Okay, so she would have 19 regen. It was still really good regen. It'll pretty much help her stay out in the field a little bit longer. Anyway, Chorwola has a whole bunch of items in his bank account, but he hasn't picked them up just quite yet. He's throwing out the axes. He wants to go for the tower. He has tunnel vision. He wants to get as many forever attacks as possible. He's going to go for a kill on top of somebody, or Phantom Assassin, but Phantom Assassin throws Spectre, or throws a Stifle and down, gets the kill on top of that. CK is on the run. He's in a little bit of trouble. He's getting chased by the Phantom Assassin. Phantom Assassin might be able to get the kill. CK can armlet toggle if he's really good at that, because he's going to pop the wand. If he just turns those armlet, turns around and goes for the kill on top of Phantom Assassin, he will be able to get that kill. Turn your armlet on, turn your armlet on. Oh my gosh, never mind, he doesn't have to. He's able to get a lucky crit and get the triple kill on top of Phantom Assassin. Phantom Assassin getting a little bit too close to the sun in that one, obviously. Then Pudge throws out a nice little laugh around the corner. So, like I said, 4 staff coming up on Pudge. He will be buying that next piece now. He has 1,000 gold. Okay, he buys a gem instead because he wants to make sure he kills Brumella so she can't survive. Meanwhile, the middle tower is this giant creep wave here. Somebody needs to come and farm. This is a lot of farm going to waste for somebody on the radiant side. Maybe Sniper can pick it up. Maybe Puck can pick it up. Maybe Pudge can pick it up. Doesn't really matter. Farm is farm. And farm on anybody's good.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Let's see, take a look at the rest of the items. We see CK has her armlet. I don't think he's toggled it at all. Judging by the engagement that we saw over there where he almost died to Phantom Assassin. He also has a Reaver, so he's getting ready to build himself with either a heart or maybe he's building himself a Satanic. He could build himself either one of those. And we just see Sniper getting another kill. Sniper got a kill on top of somebody, on top of Nature's Prophet. I think he pretty much just ulted and he got the kill on Prophet. There's not really much Prophet can do against that because Prophet can't dodge it. I mean, he can TP away all he wants, but he has 0 HP right now. He has a Staff of Wizardry, and his power trades are on intelligence. So what that basically means is he has much less HP, and Sniper can pretty much just throw down his ulti and probably get the kill just off his ulti. Okay, his ulti probably doesn't do that much damage. Sentry, I heard a Sentry Ward place. Was it Sentry Ward? Yeah, Sentry Ward placed over here by Brumella's webs. And Sniper's just going to wait around the corner. He should not run around the side. Puck is over here to support. Phantom Assassin trying to go toe-to-toe with Sniper, but Sniper's able to get a kill and turns a little bit too fast. And there's Luna going down to the Dream Coil by the Puck. Ulti from Pudge thrown out, and he's trying to see if he can get a kill on top of Brumella, but no, Brumella's able to get away. Ulti from Sniper able to get a kill. Monster kill on top of Nature's Prophet. Nature's Prophet definitely continues to go down to that. So annoying, I know. But that's when you start building a Necronomicon. You can build a Necronomicon and get a bunch of HP for that, or a decent amount of HP for that. And Pudge comes around the corner. He gets put to sleep by the Bane. Now Pudge is taking a lot less damage. He gets hit with the nuke from the Brumella, but it doesn't matter. He has that regen, or he has that magic resistance coming from his flesh heaps and also coming from his Hood of Defiance. Broodmother throws on the ulti, throws on her ulti, trying to go for Pudge. Pudge might be going down. He has a gem. He just dropped the gem. Not good at all. Somebody needs to pick this up. Broodmother and Spiderlings are going to wait around, guard it, say, hey, bro, nobody take this, nobody touch this. It's for the Broodmother, bro. And they're going to continue pushing, or they're going to continue doing whatever they're trying to do. Like I said, this is Jim over here who picked it up. Phantom Assassin does pick it up. Not the best of people to have it, especially since she has a Glove of Haste. I wonder what she's trying to build with that. Maybe she's trying to build a Maelstrom. She has a Glove of Haste and a Morbid Mask. Okay, I'm not too sure what she's going to be building. Troll is just doing as much work as he can. He's attacking fast as he can. He has a Chrysalis, and I need to take a look at his items. Let me go down the list. We see CK. He has that heart, like I called earlier. He also has an armlet and those power traits. Cool for him. Puck's trying to build himself. It looks to be a Aghanim Scepter. We see an engagement coming on top. These guys keep dying. They die so fast. Nature's Prophet's getting caught up by the CK. He gets hit with the ulti from the sniper, and he pretty much goes down with one shot. CK able to bring it down low enough, and Prophet just dying left and right. Here's Luna going down. Phantom Assassin trying to do as much damage as possible. Bane puts the Troll Warlord to sleep at the worst possible time. And Bane tries to throw the ulti down. If he would have channeled the full ulti, he might have been able to get the kill. Finally, Troll Warlord is able to go down. They're able to get a kill on top of that. Sniper, Phantom Assassin is just ended his rampage. So that was a lot of gold going towards her. She's happy about that. And now Sniper's just live. He's got a kill on top of... He's got to kill... Oh, wait, who was that? He got a kill on top of Bane. Cool. And Sniper has a Desolator, so things are going really well for these guys. Sniper has 2.5k in his bank account. What will he be building? I don't really know, but it doesn't really matter. Like I said, everybody on the side of the rating can stop and build a Dagon, like sell everything, build a Dagon level 5, and they'll probably still win. Nature's Prophet's taking so much damage. Look at that damage coming out. That's 3 shot. He got 3 shot at by Sniper. Phantom Assassin coming in, trying to do as much damage as possible to Sniper. Sniper goes invisible. Dust is popped by the Broodmother, I think. Yeah, Dust is popped by the Broodmother, and now Sniper's on the run. Sniper trying to get away. He's just going to turn around and do as much damage as possible to his Phantom Assassin. Turn around and do the same thing to Broodmother. Broodmother goes down to the hook from Pudge from the random backside. And now Luna's in a lot of trouble. Bane throws out the Enfeeble, but it's not really able to help out much. He threw the Enfeeble on top of Pudge, and Pudge doesn't really care. He has a hook that does enough damage. He doesn't really have to do his own damage. And Pudge did go down. Oh yeah, we saw that. Pudge went down. He's at 15-1 and 3 right now. Let me go and bring up these kills, deaths, and assists, and then I'll take a look at the net worth so you guys can see all those, because I'm pretty sure you guys want to see exactly how well things are going for the Radiant. Actually, better yet, hold on, whoa. We see Pudge getting put into a tree. We got a brain stack coming to him by the Bane. And let me go ahead and bring up this gold graph. As far as gold graph goes, it is skyrocketed towards the Radiant side. We all know this, obvious. XP, same exact concept. These guys will be getting all the kills pretty much. We'll take a look at the... What else am I going to look at? Kills, deaths, and assists. That's what I'm going to look at. Sniper has 16 kills. Pudge has 15 kills. And very little deaths. Ulti from Bane getting thrown on top of Troll Warlord finally going down to that Bane, definitely using that effectively in that instance. But maybe if he would have done it a few times a little bit earlier, he would have been a lot better. Anyway, CK is walking around the corner, trying to see if he can pull anybody. Broodmother activates the ulti. She's going to try to go on top of Puck. Puck is just going to Ethereal Jaunt forward. She gets hit with a nice nuke from Luna, and she goes down. Meanwhile, CK finally toggling his armlet on. He's trying to go for the kill on top of Broodmother. He needs to toggle his armlet off. He can toggle it back on. There we go, armlet toggled off, so he won't take any more damage, and now he's going to be running away in the opposite direction. He gets hit with a lot of stuff from Broodmother. He can't turn his armlet back on just to bait out the fight. Pudge is going to ride in one little spot and gets a kill on top of Broodmother. Pudge is very stinky, so there goes Broodmother going down to that. And Pudge throwing out the nice little willow face. He's surprised. He's as surprised about that as I am. He now has his Aghanim Scepter. All he has to do is just go pick up that point booster, and he'll be happy about that. As far as items go, starting from the bottom, moving up, we see Phantom Assassin has 2 Glove of Haste. I'm not too sure what the thinking behind that is, but that is not really helping her out. Maybe she's trying to get crits faster, but she's trying to get crits faster. Just build agility, because agility gives you attack speed, and since she's an agility hero, that gives her damage as well. So go ahead and build that Blade of Valkyrie. It pretty much accomplishes the same goal, and it gives you additional damage, so it makes you crit for a lot harder, or crit a lot harder. As far as let's see, I'm moving up. Bane has Arcane Boots and a Soul Ring. That'll be good for the first 10 minutes of the game, but it is about 30 minutes into this game, and he still has those items. It's not really good at all. Ulti from Sniper, killing Bane to death. That's right, killing Bane to death. We see Luna going down to the Pudge before he's able to get in. Force staff forward on top of somebody. I didn't see who it was. Troll was trying to go into the base, able to get a kill on top of Nature's Prophet, but he does go down himself. And Sniper's trying to do as much damage as possible to his Broodmother. If only he had detection, he'll be able to get the kill on top of her, because Sniper can outrange the fountain and just farm the fountain from a far range. And the Ancient's finally under attack, so we see I guess I'll talk about those at the very end. Just talk about the items, just talk about why you shouldn't go for those and why, or blah blah. Not really much of a critique outside of the items, really. As far as the gameplay goes, the Dire were playing pretty sloppily. I'm not gonna say that they were playing badly. I'm just gonna say that they were playing pretty sloppily. Like mainly because all the ganks and stuff weren't going, like, did they even attempt? I don't know if they attempted to gank, but Pudge was definitely putting a monkey wrench in any of their plans that they were trying to have, so that probably played a factor in that as well. So just to let you guys know, this game was sent in by the sniper by Z-Brat KO. Big shout out to you. Thank you for sending me this, and also thank you for sending me this with such short notice as well, so I can finally cast and have more viewer replay casts put up. Okay, starting from the bottom, moving up. I'm just gonna talk about the items. Bane. You have a soul ring. You don't need clarity potions anymore, so Ixnay on the clarity potions. And as far as what else, and you had the soul ring for quite a while, so that soul ring is giving you some decent regen. Not the best regen in the world, but it was giving you regen nonetheless. So you don't need those clarity potions, you don't need those healing salves, you don't need those tangos. Just don't get caught out of position. Bane is very position dependent, so he needs to be in those really good positions in order for him to be effective. So moving on to Phantom Assassin. Phantom Assassin, you had a very tough time. You died a lot. I think you're being a lot more aggressive than you should have been. Your Phantom Strike, which is the thing that blinks, or your blink, whatever they call it, Phantom Blink, Phantom Strike, whatever it's called. That thing is really nice for doing damage, yes, but that's only nice for doing damage when you have damage to back it up. I think at the point in time where you were trying to go in and go for those quick kills, because you can attack super fast, you didn't have any items to back it up. I don't think you have phase boots yet, so you had 0 damage items. Maybe you had a poor man's shield, so that's 6 additional agility, so that's 6 additional damage that you were doing. And it's not really useful at all because you don't have your crit yet, so why go in and why risk your life for that? So definitely, long story short, play a lot more passively in the early game. Your time to shine is not the early game. Your time to shine is 40 minutes into the game or 30 minutes into the game. Like right now will be what people expect you to do as a carry is they expect you to farm up a lot of stuff and get those big items, and then at like the 25-minute mark to 30-minute mark, just be involved in those team fights, and at the 40-minute mark, start being unstoppable. At the 50-minute mark, just go against the carries. Your job is to kill everybody at the 50-minute mark, not at the 10-minute mark. The 10-minute mark is way too early because you're fragile. You don't do enough damage just yet, so you need to make sure you get those items up. That said, you built 2 Glove of Haste. 2 Glove of Haste is really a big inefficient use of gold. That gives you 30 attack speed in total. If you want 30 attack speed total, just go ahead and build yourself a Shadow Amulet. That gives you a 30 attack speed, and it costs 600 more gold than those 2 Glove of Haste would have cost you. I thought you were building a Maelstrom, which I didn't agree with either, but you built 2 Glove of Haste instead, just 2 naked Glove of Haste. I think it might just be a discrepancy and not really understanding what the items do just yet, but just keep learning, keep playing. Definitely look for builds and stuff, and look to build agility items. Agility items give you attack speed, so you do not have to buy those Glove of Haste for attack speed. You can just buy agility items, and the best thing about it is because you're an agility hero, those agility items give you damage as well. So just build a whole bunch of agility. Like I guess I can kind of point out Sniper for an example. Sniper built that Eagle Song. On the Radiant side, this Eagle Song gives him 25 agility, so because he's an agility hero, that gives him 25 attack speed and also gives him some armor, and also because he's an agility hero, it gives him 25 damage, additional damage. So you can definitely build something like that. Please don't rush straight for that. Do not rush straight for Eagle Song. I repeat, do not rush straight for Eagle Song. That's a terrible idea. Don't do that. But once you have those items to back it up, just go ahead and build the Eagle Song if you want those agilities, or build agility items. Build yourself Blades of Valkyrie. Build yourself a Diffusal Blade. I don't want to agree with that, but build yourself a Diffusal Blade. That gives you agility, or that requires 2 Blades of Valkyrie, requires a Robe of the Magi, and it requires a recipe, and it gives you, like, I don't know, 24... I don't remember what the numbers are, but just build agility. Build agility-based items as opposed to Glove of Haste for attack speed, and it also gives you damage. So that's all I really have to say about that. I think, like I said, I think it was mainly just a misunderstanding of what the items do, and I'll leave it at that. Moving on to Luna. Luna, you were caught out a lot. I mean, that's really all I can say about that. Like you were probably trying to throw a few too many luminescent beams. There's one time where you body blocked Nature's Prophet and let him die. That was actually pretty funny. And I think you died shortly after. Somebody dove on top of you. I don't really know. But yeah, you need a lot of farm as well. Your job to get the kills is a little bit early to Phantom Assassin. Like, Phantom Assassin needs a little bit more farm to be the devastating Phantom Assassin that we all know about. But in order for you to be the devastating Luna that we all know about, you don't need as much time, but you still need some time. You can't be that aggressive early. You cannot be that aggressive early on. And also another thing, I saw you put 4 points. I saw you max your what's it called? Your Lunar Blessing. You maxed your Lunar Blessing really early. Your Lunar Blessing gives you additional damage based on percentage, and that's not good at all, mainly because your damage early on. Okay, so let's say you do 50 damage early on. Like, that's the amount of damage you do without items flat. So you do 50 damage. Now, with that Lunar Blessing, let's say it gives you an additional 30% damage on your auto attacks. 30% of 50 is not a lot. 30% of 50 is, what is that? That is, I probably should have calculated these numbers before I said it, shouldn't I? Hold on. 30% of 50 should be 15. So that's giving you 15 extra. That's giving 15 additional damage. So that's making you hit at 65 damage per auto attack. Now that is not a lot. No matter what you're basing your numbers off of, your luminescent beams is a much more better investment of your time. Mainly because your luminescent beams do I think hold on. I think it was 200 damage per hit or something like that. 250. I don't know, whatever amount of damage it does that much damage per hit. And it's a guaranteed hit just as long as you can actually channel the whole entire thing. And it doesn't really require that much channel, but it's like a slow cast time. But once you cast it, that's 200 damage that they'll feel regardless of what they do. And the great thing about it is that ability to be up every 6 seconds. So maybe if you do the numbers, 65 auto attack damage is a little bit more, or does more damage than the luminescent beam does. But the only thing you can't really deny is that your auto attack range is not very long. Your auto attack range is relatively short for a range hero. So getting close enough to take advantage of that extra damage that you're getting from Lunar Blessing is not really worth it. Definitely go for those luminescent beams. And also another thing, I see a lot of times that Lunas, what they do is they max the luminescent beams first, and then they get a point in their ulti. Like they ignore their ulti completely until they get maximum luminescent beams, and then they get a point in their ulti. Mainly because your ulti scales off of your luminescent beams, and if your luminescent beams are level 1, then that means your ulti will do a whole bunch of level 1 luminescent beams, which is like, I don't know, 20 damage or something like that, versus a 200 damage at level 4. So definitely focus on refocus your build. That's basically what I'm trying to say. Look into your build a little bit more. There are more efficient ways to get your damage up, as opposed to maxing out the Lunar Blessing, or whatever it's called. The ability that helps you see at night. That's the one I'm talking about. So that's pretty much all I'll say about you. You also had Healing Salve 30 minutes into the game. It's probably indicative of how difficult your game was, but I'll just leave it at that. Moving on to Nature's Prophet. I don't agree with the Healing Salve, by the way. But moving on to Nature's Prophet. Nature's Prophet, you were getting pretty much picked off everywhere left and right. I think you'd been more effective in the jungle. Just go into the jungle, have free farm, buy your items that you really want. I'm not too sure what you were building, but you did die a lot, so we couldn't really see what you were building. You had power trades and a Staff of Wizardry. Maybe you were trying to build yourself a Rod of Atos, 4-staff, Aghanim Scepter. Okay. Let's assume you were trying to get yourself an Aghanim Scepter. If you're rushing for Aghanim Scepter, I do not agree with that at all. Mainly because it's not really going to be all that useful to you, because outside of the 30 stats that it gives you, 10 strength, 10 agility, and 10 intelligence, that's not really going to be helpful to you, and also the additional HP and stuff, and mana pool. It's not going to be all that useful. It's not going to help you survive, because it gives you no form of sustainable regen, and don't rush for that. Now, assuming you're rushing for Dagon, you took forever to get the Dagon if you were rushing for it. Definitely go for that Null Talisman before you go for Staff of Wizardry if you're trying to get that Dagon, so that way you can at least have some additional stats as opposed to just straight up intelligence. So I'll pretty much leave it at that, because like I said, you got killed a lot, so there was really no chance of me actually seeing what you were trying to go for. Just keep in mind what I said about those two items. Moving on to Broodmother. Broodmother, you built yourself a Vladimir's Offering, and you have a Ring of Aquila, and you also started going for the Oblivion Staff. If you're going to try to go for Orchid Malevolence, by the way, Orchid Malevolence requires you to get 2 Oblivion Staffs, and it also requires you to get a recipe. If you're trying to get the Orchid Malevolence, just go for that first. Build your Ring of Basilius, and build your Ring of Aquila, and then go straight for that Orchids, because Orchids increases your kill potential. This game is all about kill potential. The higher your kill potential, the better you'll probably do, or the higher chance that you actually kill something. I mean, that's the whole point of the whole term, kill potential. It increases your potential to get kills. So you with an Orchids increase your kill potential because it does 3 things. 1, it gives you an ability to silence somebody and do a lot of damage at the end of it. Actually, that's 3. 1, it gives you the ability to silence people so they can't really cast spells or stun you, and you can just attack them freely. 2, it increases your mana regeneration, so you can spam your Q, which is your Spiderling Spit, or whatever they call it. So you can spam your nuke. It's a really nice nuke. It does like 325 damage if I remember correctly. So it does a lot of damage and it has a relatively low cooldown. So Orchid Malevolence increases your mana regeneration, so that way you can continuously spam that during the course of an entire engagement, so you can sustain yourself off of it. And 3, the third thing, at the end of the silence duration, it gives you a nice ability called Burn, or Orchid Burn. I don't know, whatever they call it. Basically, it takes all the damage that you've done through the course of the silence, which is actually 5 seconds long. So all the damage that you've done while there was silence, and then it takes 30% of that, and it deals it to them again. So it takes 30% of that damage at the very end of it, so it increases your kill potential because it allows you to have another source of damage. As far as going for Vladimir's offering increases your sustainability, sure. If you have other items to back it up, yeah, that's really good. But you built a Vladimir's offering relatively late, and you had a Ring of Aquila on top of that, so to add insult to injury, you had both those items at the same time. The reason why I'm saying that is because Vladimir's offering's aura does not stack with the aura. Oh, sorry, multiple instances of Vladimir's aura. Sorry. I'm just going to read it straight from here. Multiple instances of Vladimir's aura do not stack. And what that implies is not just Vladimir's offering. The auras from Vladimir's offering, the auras from Ring of Basilius, and the auras from Ring of Aquila do not stack with each other. They do not like each other. So having a Ring of Aquila and having a Vladimir's offering is not benefiting you at all, because those auras are redundant and they're not going to stack with each other. So definitely pay close attention to that. Focus your build a little bit more, and just pay a little bit more attention to that. That's really all I'm trying to say. You could have saved yourself 500 gold by switching to Geico. I'm sorry. You could have saved yourself 500 gold by just disassembling your Ring of Aquila and then making your Vladimir's offering. I'll just leave it at that. As far as your positioning stuff, I mean, you're a Brood Mother. You can just stand still and be invisible. A lot of people feel a little bit overly secure when they're invisible. Don't get too complacent about invisibility, because it can get taken off of you very easily. All I had to do is buy some $200 ward and then throw it on the ground and they get a free kill. So it pretty much pays for itself, so be a little bit careful about that. Anyway, moving on to the other side, to the Radiant side, as far as Sniper goes. Once again, this game was sent in by Z Brat KO, by the Sniper. Big shout out to you, first of all, and second of all, really nice play. You didn't really build any sort of sustainable HP regeneration, but I don't think it really mattered, because your positioning was relatively nice. I won't say it was the best in the world, but it was much better than I would have expected, to be honest. You're definitely improving, because I think I've seen a few of your replay casts that you sent in. I think you sent in quite a few. You're definitely improving in your gameplay. Keep playing, keep learning. As far as your item build goes, I think you built a Shadow Blade very early. I agree with that. If you had that Ring of Aquila, you probably turned it off. I don't know. Let's just assume you didn't turn it off, and I'll just throw out this disclaimer. If you have a Ring of Basilius, if you have a Ring of Aquila, turn it off, because it is doing nothing but pushing your lane, and you do not want to push your lane. So I'm just going to assume you had it turned on, so turn it off next time. As far as your Desolator is a really nice item for Sniper, and you were spamming your ulti a lot. I definitely agree with that, because that means you're getting the maximum impact out of your ulti. Because your ulti does 355 damage at level 1, and once that's reduced by magic resistance, I think it only does like 285 or something like that. That's still a lot of damage. And if you wait till like the last minute, I think I talked about this during the cast, so let's assume that there's no magic resistance on anybody, and it does this whole 355 damage. So if somebody has 10 HP left and they're trying to run away, and you wait till the last minute to use your ulti, and your ulti hits, yeah, you get the kill, cool, and that's awesome, but you basically just wasted 345 damage on getting that one kill. What you could have done alternatively is just waited, like when the team fight is about to break out, even if the team fight is not going to break out, just use your ulti on top of them when they're full HP, so they have 1,000 HP. Use your ulti on them, and then it hits them, and it hits them for 355. So that's 355 less HP that you have to eat through in order to get the kill on top of them. And then the best thing about it, because Sniper's ulti has such a low cooldown, towards the end of the fight, even if they're trying to run away, it's like, oh man, I had 355 HP. I'm going to this fight. Oh no, I only have 20 HP left. Then you use your ulti again, and that's basically saying that you use your ulti in the course of that fight. You were able to do 355 plus 355 additional damage to them. So what is that? That is 355. Okay, I'll write it down, because I can't do, oh no, for some reason I can't do some math in my head. 355, 10, 11, 710 damage in the course of that engagement. If you want to take those numbers into like if you want to put those numbers in perspective, take that same situation I was talking about. I know I kind of cut it off a little bit early, but take that same situation I was talking about just now. The person has 1,000 HP total, and you're not even fighting. Like, you guys are just laning, and the ulti is going to hit for his whole entire damage. So whenever a Sniper shoots him, he shoots his ulti, hits him for 355, and now they have 355 less HP. Let me go and figure out the number for that. 1,000 minus 355. Because I can't do that kind of math fast enough. 9, 10, 5, 4, 7. So they have 743. Yeah, they have 745 HP left. And also, let's take out HP regeneration out of the equation because that makes things a little bit more complicated. So they have no HP regeneration, and then they wait long enough for you to use your ulti again. And you're still landing. Like, you're not really going and attacking them just yet. You're gonna use your ulti on them again, so it's a guaranteed hit. So it's 0, 6, 14, 9. That's 390 HP they have left. That's pretty much 710 free damage that you just dealt to him. Oh, I could have done that a little easier. Anyway, that's pretty much 710 free damage that you've done to him in the course of the fight. So I definitely agree with you. Spam your ulti. Spam your ulti. If you have the mana for it, use your ulti. If you have the mana for it, use your ulti. If you don't have the mana for it, don't use your ulti because you don't have the mana for it. So well played on your part. That's all I'll say about that. Moving on to Pudge. Pudge, you were being extremely aggressive. You were all over the place. You were just ganking left and right. The only thing I do not agree with is the bottle first. Please do not go for bottle first. I know if I stated this before. If you guys know what you're doing, if you really know what you're doing, and what I mean by if you know what you're doing, I mean if you're just on top of getting your runes, if you're just on top of doing harassment without taking damage back, if you're just on top of managing everything else and microing all your stuff and like, okay, the rune is up here, I'm gonna go walk to the rune and like I'm gonna start walking towards the rune at 550 and then I'll make it there and the rune will be there and I'll be able to get the rune. Or my team has wards over here so I can see where the rune's at so I can get there as soon as possible to pick out that rune. That's what I mean by whenever I say if you know what you're doing, go for that bottle first. If you're able to control the runes, yeah, sure, go for that bottle first. But otherwise, do not go for that bottle first because if you can't control the rune, if the runes are continuously getting taken from you, if you're never ever leaving your lane going out for the runes, do not go for a bottle first because it's giving you 0 regen when you're in that lane. As far as Pudge's case goes, Pudge was roaming a little bit more than Pudge was roaming a little bit more than you will normally see. No, actually no, that's what you would normally see. You would normally see a Pudge roam like that. Pudge would basically be in the middle lane, get a little bit XP, and then roam down bottom, pick up a rune, and it's a haste rune, and he has invisibility rune bottled. I think we saw that once. So he turns himself invisible, and he picks up the haste rune, activates that, and then runs to him, gets a free kill. So Pudge was controlling the runes, so things were going well for him in that aspect. But if you do not control the rune, do not go for bottle first. Pudge obviously knew what he was doing. He was controlling those runes, and he was able to get his regen back with that bottle, so it definitely paid off for him. The reason why I'm saying that in such defined terms is because I do not want to encourage people who are new to playing Dota 2 and they see that Pudge in that game, they say, oh man, that Pudge is doing awesome, he built bottle first, why can't I go bottle first? The reason why he did well with bottle first is like I'm going to keep reinforcing is because he controlled the runes. He controlled the runes, he was consistently walking back and forth his lane, from lane to lane, ganking all over the place, and he had runes every single time. He just so happened to find the rune, so he picked up the rune, got free 3 bottle charges. And so he used a rune, go down for a kill, move back to middle lane, farm for a little bit, and then at close to the 2-minute mark, he walked up top, found a rune, picked up the rune, went for a gank, got 3 free bottle charges, so he did a little bit of damage, did stuff, took a little bit of damage, took a whole bunch of damage, and then walked back to his lane while using bottle charges to heal himself back up. So the regen is good if you're controlling those runes, but if you're not controlling those runes, please don't go for bottle first. Alternative that I will highly recommend to everybody if you want the bottle, if you want to get the bottle very fast in your lane, like say you're playing mid and you want the bottle fast, but you don't want to go for bottle first, which I don't recommend. I don't recommend going for bottle first, it is. Build yourself 3 iron branches and 1 tango, and then stay in your lane, farm up the rest of the gold for the bottle, and then you should be able to have it soon. Actually, let me go ahead and calculate those numbers for you guys. Where's my calculator? I'm too lazy. I'm too lazy to do mental or head math anymore. So 355. Whoa, whoops, sorry, wrong numbers. 53. Whoa. Okay, wrong number again. 53 times 3. That's 3 iron branches. So that's 159. Could have done that in my head. 159 plus 90. That is 249 gold, and you start off with how much gold? 603, so minus 603. That is negative 354 gold. That's not true. I'm sorry, that's 354 gold. I did my math backwards. And you subtract that from 600, that means you have to get how many? Let's see. Oh god, wrong number. Plus 600. Because I did my math backwards once again. That means you have 246 gold to go before you get that bottle. And let's assume, or I think the average amount of gold that you get for killing a creep is 40 gold. So let's divide that by 40 and see how many creeps you have to kill in order to get your bottle. Oh, that's okay. Times, wait, no, that's right. So you have to get 6.15 creep kills in order to get yourself a bottle. And 6 creep kills is basically 2 creep waves. And that's not that difficult to wait for. I mean, you can definitely wait for 2 creep waves. Each creep wave has, I think, 5 creeps, or 4 creeps and 1 siege creep. Actually, no, that's maybe 3 creep waves. No, hold on. That is 2 creep waves because each creep wave has either 4 creeps or 4 creeps and a siege creep. Yeah, 3 melee, 1 ranged, or 3 melee, 1 range, and 1 siege. I think that's true. And then at the end, it increases the number, so it gives you 3 melee, 2 ranged, and 2 siege, something like that. But anyway, at any rate, that's basically 6 creep kills. That doesn't take that long to get. All you have to do is just kill 6 creeps, and then boom, you'll have it. And that's not taking into consideration the fact that you get passive gold as you're standing in lane, so you can get your bottle that much faster. So consider that whenever you're going for bottle, whenever you want to have a bottle, but you don't want to go bottle first. And I highly recommend going straight for those 3 branches and 1 tango, and then go into your lane, see how things go out. And then if things are going badly for you, you can go ahead and build yourself a ring of regeneration. If things are going really well for you, you can skip the bottle altogether and go straight for some bigger item, like go straight for a Staff of Wizardry if you're playing an intelligent person, and then start building more damage. If you're playing Outward Destroyer, that would be a cool thing to do. That's a cool thing you can do. And you're basically allowing yourself more flexibility when you don't go straight for that bottle, because the bottle is a very big investment first. Like I said, you start off with 603 gold, and bottle costs 600 gold, and you're spending 600 gold for 1 bottle, so that's 3 gold you're going to have left over. That is 600 gold that you dropped on top of a bottle. And if we do the percentages on that, I think I did this one before, but I'll do it once again. 600 divided by 603, that is 99.5% of your gold that you're investing towards that bottle. And that might not be the best of choices, especially considering the fact that things could be going totally wrong for you. So always keep that in mind. I think I said quite enough on that. Pudge built well. Pudge obviously knew what he was doing. He went for the bottle. His control was ruined, so good for him. Bottle first for him didn't really matter. He probably could have built Dagon and still well, considering the way he was playing. Moving on to Chor Warlord. Chor Warlord, I don't really have much to say. I mean, I wasn't really paying much attention to you. You were just pushing towers down left and right, so you were doing your job. You were just being a troll. You're just trolling around. So cool for you. Oh wait, no, I do remember I saw you had your Ring of Basilius on, but that's pretty much applies to everybody who has a Ring of Aquila right now. I think everybody had their Ring of Basilius or a Ring of Aquila on the whole entire time, so it was pushing the lane, not good at all. Definitely turn those off. Moving on to Puck. Puck, you were being aggressive in all the right spots. I think it was you and Pudge who were probably trying to figure out who's going to go mid, and you decided to go top. Very well played for you. I'm assuming things went down well in the chat in the background of that, or saying, hey, I wanted to go mid, and Pudge's like, no, I want to go mid. So you're like, okay, fine, sure, go mid. So I don't know, good teamwork all around. Very good aggression coming from you, because Puck can be aggressive as long as she has the support behind her. And you also build Dagon and Aghanim Scepter. I can't really complain much about that. The only thing I had to complain about, this is the kind of thing I had to complain with everybody. Nobody really built any region until very late. Pudge, it took him forever to build that Ring of Health. I was pretty much complaining about it the entire time until he built that. And also Broodmother, I think it took her forever to build that. Did she have to have a ring? Yeah, she had to have a Ring of Health for Vlad, so it took her forever to build that. Bane had his had his Soul Ring early, so I don't know. Just focus on region a little bit, and then that way you have a little bit easier time in your lane. Moving on to the last person, last but not least, Chaos Knight. Chaos Knight, don't really remember anything. Oh, Armlet, yes, your Armlet, that's what I remember. Haha. See, I remember something, people. Your Armlet, use your Armlet. It'll help you get kills a lot easier. There was one time where Phantom Assassin was chasing you. I think I was able to point it out the entire time. You did not turn your Armlet on not once. If you'd have just toggled your Armlet on, Phantom Assassin might have just given up and walked away. Or if you'd have just turned your Armlet on after she Phantom struck you, or blinked to you, Blink Strike, that's what it's called. After she used her Blink Strike on you, then all you have to do is turn around, turn your Armlet on, and all of a sudden she has no escape route. And then on top of that, you're going to be doing crazy amounts of damage, because that gives you 25 additional strength. 25? Let's see. Yes, it gives you 25 additional strength and plus 31 damage. Wow, that's a lot of damage. I did not realize that. Okay, so because your strength hero, that gives them 25 additional damage, so it's 25 plus 31. That is 56 damage. Jesus, just from turning the item on. That is pretty good. So basically, you're going to be hitting like a truck. Phantom Assassin will probably die a lot faster, and you'll probably escape the whole entire thing without much worries, and you can turn your Armlet off and keep walking. So that's all I really have to say about that. My name is Cool Blue. Hope you guys enjoyed this view replay cast. Big shout out to Z Brat KO. I keep trying to say Z Brat okay, or Z Brat okay. Wait. Hold on. I'm trying to think about this, because there was somebody in there was a StarCraft 2 professional player whose name was Z Brat okay. I think that's what it was. And every time I see that name, I want to say Z Brat okay. It's like, oh yeah, Z Brat okay, but it's Z Brat KO. So that's kind of throwing me off. But anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the cast. Hope you guys found something useful that I said. I hope everything I said makes sense. And I think this video went for another hour. Sorry about that. I'll see you guys whenever.